Good day everyone, this is Junaid Khan and I am a regulated Canadian immigration consultant. Well, the Honorable Minister Marc recently announced on 28th of August 2024 that the people who already have a visitor visa in hand and they are visiting Canada, they are no longer eligible to convert their visitor visa into a work permit. Now, it has been a big news. I've been getting a lot of calls from Canada and from other countries as well who are actually planning to something like that, planning to basically convert their status from a visitor to the work permit, and then they can work in Canada and moving forward towards the permanent residency if they're eligible. To understand this better, I would like to take you guys back into the time in August 2020. So before August 2020, this was the same case. The visitor was not allowed to basically change their status to the work permit at that point. When it actually started during the COVID time. So what happens in the COVID time when people were already in Canada and the policies about the COVID that you cannot enter and you cannot leave the country at that point, this was the time when immigration started enhancing this policy that whoever is inside Canada having a visitor visa in hand, they can convert it into the work permit without leaving Canada, because definitely leaving was not an option at that point. So this policy initiated at that point in August 2020, and people were taking advantages of this policy. And once they enter in Canada with the visit visa in hand, they can easily convert it into the work permit if they're eligible for that, or if they're getting any job offers, they would have been convert their work visas at that point. So after COVID, this policy was lenient and it has never stopped at that point, but it was set to expire in February 28, 2025. This was the time given to the people from the Immigration Canada that we are going to expire this policy, and before that time, before the February 28, 2025, people will still be able to basically convert their visit visas into the work permit. But this is not the game anymore. Now, Immigration Minister Marc Miller has announced yesterday, August 28, 2024, that now visit visa holders or visit visa applicants are no longer eligible to apply for the work permit application within Canada. I mean, the question is, can they not apply at all? I mean, they can apply definitely, but the conversion is not there anymore. You cannot be in Canada and convert your visit visa application towards the work permit. If you are eligible and if you think that you will have an offer and an employer is willing to hire you, you definitely have to proceed that case outside Canada, not inside Canada. So we have talked through the whole process. We have talked through the previous information about it, the background history about it. Now we would need to look into further more things that what are going to be the options over there. So visitors, like I said before, they wouldn't have the option at that point. It was just because of the COVID, and it has expired now. So visitor do have an option to apply for the work permit application outside Canada. So they have to leave Canada, they have to apply for their work permit applications and other applications while staying at back home or whatever country they belong to. This is not the option for the work visit visa holders. A lot of applications which I have proceeded in regards to the visit visa, I know a couple of people who wanted to invest in Canada, who wanted to look forward to some processes where they can start a business, where they can invest in Canada in different provinces to get a permanent residency later on. But the actual plan is to invest, to do the business, to start initiating something which is going to be an innovation in Canada. And definitely there are a lot of PNPs, there are a lot of provincial nominees and different provinces are actually working towards it. So if a lot of people came to me that they want to visit Canada just because they want to clear the grounds, they want to see before they're investing, because definitely if you're investing 100,000 and more than that, you would have to go first, look into the options, finalize the option, and then start working on it. There are multiple provinces who are currently working on these processes, including Alberta, Saskatchewan, and other provinces as well, where you will have an opportunity to invest on these provinces, to adopt the different immigration programs which will allow you to start a business, which will allow you to buy a land, which will allow you to have a multiple innovative business plans, which will, of course, they have a different criteria how to get that done, but these options are still there. There are multiple other options are still there, which a visit visa holder can actually go forward with their applications to get a work permit, the study permit, and eventually convert it into the permanent residency. I am currently providing the free one-on-one sessions as well, and definitely we can look into it something as well. Like if you wanted to book a session about the multiple criterias which you guys should have, look into it. I mean, if you are looking for investing in Canada, if you are still looking for the work permit in Canada, and if you are looking to permanently migrate to Canada, definitely there are going to be options, but these options are going to be altered according to the case-to-case basis. You know, we have to evaluate first which category we need to be applied for, because finding out the category is the first step. You know, converting your visa is not going to be an issue, but we need to know like which province is basically giving us an opportunity according to our files to convert our temporary resident visas to the permanent nature. And if you eventually want to move with your family, definitely there are options available. There are multiple options available within the express entry, the federal programs, and definitely with the multiple provincial nominee programs as well. So we will look into it in different videos as well, but definitely to book an appointment, you can contact us with the given number in the description and on the video, and we will have to discuss the plans. We will have to see what are you eligible for and which platforms are going to be for specifically you and your family, and definitely we'll proceed further about it. Thank you very much.